imagine this. You are a company proudly showcasing your sustainability efforts. Renewable energy? Check. Diversity? Check. Waste reduction? Check. But then SEBI steps in and says, great, now show me what's happening in your value chain. And that's when the real story begins. Because in India, today, your ESG performance is no longer just about you, it's about everyone connected to you. And that is exactly where BRSR Core comes in. Welcome back to Simplifying Sustainability with Shruti. And in today's deep dive, we are breaking down BRSR Core in its latest form, what it is, why it matters, how to create it from scratch, the role of value chain disclosures, reasonable assurance, and the recent SEBI amendments that are changing ESG reporting in India. So let's get started. What is BRSR Core? Think of BRSR Core as the heart of ESG reporting in India. While the original BRSR, which is Business Responsibility and Sustainability Report, had 300 plus data points, BRSR Core is the filtered, high confidence, mandatory, verifiable portion of that. It focuses on a set of key quantifiable ESG indicators across environment, which has GHG emissions, energy mix, water, waste. Social, which has employee, well-being, wages, social impact. And governance, which has training, anti-corruption, and grievance mechanism indicators and dimensions. Now, these are indicators SEBI believes are so critical that companies must report them accurately, consistently, and under assurance. Now, why did SEBI introduce BRSR Core? Now, it introduced this because investors were saying, we want reliable ESG data. Companies were saying, we need clarity on what exactly to measure. And value chain partners, especially MSMEs, were saying, we want to participate, but we need guidance. So SEBI responded with BRSR Core to improve reliability of ESG information, standardize metrics for comparability, strengthen India's ESG ecosystem, bring value chains into the ESG conversation. In short, BRSR Core builds trust. Now, BRSR Core follows certain steps. The first is it has phased implementation, which is top 150 listed companies must report BRSR Core starting from the year 2023 to 2024. And this expands to top 250, 500, and eventually 1,000 in the coming years. Now, it has mandatory value chain reporting, which is 75% rule. Companies must report ESG performance of upstream and downstream partners that make up 75% of total purchases and sales. It has comply or explain policy for the value chain. If value chain partners cannot provide data, companies must explain why. BRSR Core also focuses on reasonable assurance, not limited assurance. Now, reasonable assurance, which is a higher and a more rigorous level, is mandatory in BRSR Core. SEBI has strengthened penalties for misreporting, misleading claims, and unverifiable ESG numbers. And this is what BRSR Core focuses on. Now, these amendments, which have been done recently in March 2025, signal that ESG in India is entering a maturity stage. Now, what exactly is reasonable assurance, which is mandatory part of BRSR Core? You can think of reasonable assurance as the auditor saying, I have checked the data thoroughly and I'm highly confident that this is true. It involves detailed testing of processes, verification of source documents, checking internal controls, cross verifying data flows, interviews with teams, site level validation. This is not a superficial check, it's very rigorous. Now, why does it matter? It matters because it increases credibility of ESG reports. It reduces greenwashing. It gives investors confidence. It focuses companies to build robust ESG data governance systems. Essentially, assurance transforms BRSR Core from reporting to accountability. Now, BRSR Core is a value chain disclosure which has been a game changer in the space. Let's take a moment here because this is the biggest shift. Today, SEBI requires companies to report ESG data not just from within their operations, but also from their value chain partners, representing 75% of upstream purchases and 75% of downstream sales. Now, isn't it huge? Why? Because more than 70% of a company's emissions, risks, and social impacts lie outside the company, often in suppliers and distributors. Now, how does BRSR Core drives value chain reporting? It does by making it mandatory for large companies to disclose ESG performance of key suppliers and customers. It uses core indicators to maintain consistency. It builds capacity within MSMEs because they now must measure emissions, wages, energy, safety, etc. It helps investors understand systemic ESG risks. So instead of a company saying, our scope 1 and scope 2 are low, now they must say, here's what's happening across 75% of our supply chain. And isn't that transformational? Now, let me teach you how to build a BRSR core report from scratch. Now, let's break it down to step by step and into a practical workflow. Step 1, understand the 9 core indicators. SEBI has grouped them into environmental indicators like GHG, energy, water, and waste, social indicators like wages, welfare, and safety, governance indicators like trainings, anti corruption. Step 2, map your data sources. Create an ESG data map covering plants and facilities, HR system, supply chain data, energy bills, fuel logs, EHS documentation, finance systems. Step 3, build standard operating procedures, which are SOPs, for each metrics. Define who collects the data, how often is the data collected, what methodology is used, and what verification is needed. Step 4, value chain integration. Engage suppliers, customers by sharing templates and questionnaires, conducting training workshops, starting with high impact suppliers first, using digital ESG tools like ESG Prakrit, CDP, ESG Geo, or Enablon. Step 5, set internal controls, which is set up review committees, approval workflows, validation steps. Step 6, and most important, assurance preparations. Auditors will check accuracy of raw data, reliability of processes, evidence trails, sample based verification, and on ground implementation. Step 7, narrative and transparency integration, which is include methodological clarity, boundary explanation, year on year comparison, limitations, and improvement plans. Now, this ensures your BRSR core is not only compliant, but it's credible. Now, you may ask, why does BRSR core matters to businesses? Now, here's why it matters. It matters because it builds investor confidence. Reliable ESG data equal to lower risk plus better evaluations. It helps you in achieving global competitiveness. India's supply chain must meet global ESG expectations. It helps you in regulatory preparedness, which is avoid penalties and future proof your business. It helps you in achieving brand trust. Transparent companies attract better talent, customers, and partners, all of us know. BRSR Core helps you in your sustainability leadership journey. Now, this is how companies move from compliance to a strategic competitive advantage. BRSR Core is more than a reporting tool, it's a strategic transformation framework. If India wants to lead the sustainability transition, value chains must evolve, transparency must increase, and companies must take responsibility not only for their operations but for the ecosystem that supports them. And BRSR Core is the mechanism driving that change. So, if you're a business leader, an ESG professional, or an aspiring sustainability expert, mastering BRSR Core is no longer optional, it's essential. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, share it with your ESG community, and subscribe to my channel. This is Shruti helping you simplify sustainability one concept at a time. Thank you.